Hi, I'm Erin Clark from wellplated.com, and today we are taking an Italian restaurant favorite and bringing it into your kitchen. This is my skinny baked chicken parmesan. It's golden and crispy on the outside and moist and juicy on the inside. So I have here on my cutting board 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I split down the center. To make sure that the chicken cooks evenly, I'm going to lightly pound it out into an even thickness. Just to keep things nice and tidy, I like to cover my chicken with a sheet of plastic wrap before I pound it. Grab a mallet and it's time to let out that inner aggression. Whew! I feel better already. In our first dish, we're going to whisk together 2 egg whites. And if the yolk accidentally falls in there, it's not the end of the world. You can just fish it out. We're making chicken, not angel food cake. Not a big deal. See, I told you. Okay, now just grab a fork and lightly whisk the egg whites together until they're a little foamy. This will help them more evenly coat the outside of the chicken. All right, now we are going to combine our dry ingredients in a second dish, starting with some Italian breadcrumbs, classic for any chicken parmesan. I like to use the pre-seasoned ones because it kind of saves me a little bit of work. Next, for a little extra crunch, I'm gonna add some panko breadcrumbs. I like to use whole wheat. Some garlic powder. We're gonna give this even more flavor. Nice hit of black pepper. And now, because it would not be chicken parmesan without parmesan, I have some grated Parmesan cheese. Okay, now just get in there and mix it all together. And now the time has come to get a little messy. We are going to bread our chicken and then place it on this rimmed baking sheet that I've lightly coated with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray. The way I like to do this is to think of it as having 1 wet hand and 1 dry hand, and that'll let you move seamlessly through the whole process. And start out by dipping it in the egg white. You want to dip both sides, place it in the dry ingredients, and now I'm going to switch hands. So coat the whole outside, don't be afraid to pick it up and just pat it right on top like this. Ooh, I can really smell the garlic and Parmesan cheese. And onto the baking sheet. To make sure that our chicken gets nice and golden in the oven, I'm going to lightly coat it with some olive oil baking spray. If you have an olive oil mister, that works really nicely too. All right, now I pop this into a 400-degree oven until the chicken is cooked and the outside is nice and crisp. It'll take about 15 minutes. Look at this. Our chicken has the most amazing crispy crust on the outside. And now I'm gonna finish it off with those classic chicken parmesan ingredients that we all love, starting with some tomato sauce. You can make your own from scratch or do what I do when I'm in a hurry, which is buy a nice quality one at your grocery store. So each piece of chicken gets a generous spoonful right on top. Okay, and then I'll save the rest for serving. And now, one of the best parts, some ooey gooey mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna put a big slice right in the center of each. And now I'm gonna put it back into the oven until the cheese is golden and bubbly. Look at this. My cheese is totally molten and gooey and it just got a little bit golden on top. So now I'm gonna finish it off with one final flourish, and that is some freshly chopped basil. It really just puts this recipe from wonderful to extraordinary. Now, you can enjoy your chicken parmesan just like this. I usually like to drizzle on a little extra sauce. It's also wonderful with pasta or a side of roasted broccoli, salad. Really, it's quite versatile. I hope that you enjoy this lightened up version of an Italian favorite just as much as I do. Again, I'm Erin Clark from wellplated.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.